Hello my friends, and welcome back to a new price action video on OGN, where we will be taking a look at what happened in the last 24 hours and where I do see price heading to for OGN and some of the recent things that I see with the price chart. So let's take a look here. So we know that OGN on April 18th, we had a very critical support area at about 0.57. This area was very nice because we saw here and also a demand level at 0.557. We can see that where we had here a BOS breakup structure at the lows of 0.55, where we had a low here at about 0.51. We can see that price, once it rallied up here, we can see we created a level of resistance at 0.55. And once we broke that area, we saw a retracement back here at about 0.57. We wanted to see that price here now become a support and see some action happening. We can see here the price didn't come back to 0.55 at the areas of imbalance that we had until we can see here when we scroll down, we can see that price touched there on April 22nd. Keep in mind that we also have a double top here at these levels of resistance, very critical levels of resistance, because as you can see here, 0.71 tested there several times. Also keep in mind there was a lot of rejection wicks at these areas here, which filled these areas of resistance as well as 0.71. So we knew that this level was very critical. We were very oversold as well. You can see in the RSI, we can see here a divergence that happened. Also, this tool is helping me with the divergence to spot it. We can see here a divergence that happened at these areas of a double top, which also indicated to us from the last update there was going to be a sell-off. We can see here that this wick is actually shorter than this one, as you can see here. But we see in the RSI, we are oversold here. And this level is at 71, while this one being at 67. However, this one is longer than this one right here. But in the other here in the chart, we can see the different. We can see a different image, which this wick here is actually longer than that one, which also influenced to us that there was going to be a large reversal that happened. Keep in mind this imbalance here needed to be filled, and that's why we saw the price come back down here. And this was why I wanted to make the last update. If you haven't checked out the last update for OGN, please make sure to do so, because we stated that we had here two critical levels of imbalance that needed to be filled. We can see that these prices filled on April 22nd. We saw here a downtrend. We had a heavy downtrend of a critical resistance area at 0.67. This level was very important because you can see here price was respecting these levels. We had wicks touching these areas, but we saw rejection happen right away. We saw volume increasing at the levels, trying to break out of these levels here at 0.64. But unfortunately, we were still in this area. And I stated that I wanted to see price in this downtrend hopefully continue, break out of this uptrend, downtrend, retest back where we could see a retracement back to about 0.61 before creating a support there, because we know that we were currently under the 50 MA. And also another influence that gave me a great idea for this is because we were approaching an RSI level. So we were approaching an RSI level. We were also at a demand level, approaching a demand level here, which we were also saw volume increasing at levels every time it touched these wicks. We can see here that every time it touched these wicks, we saw volume increasing as well. A lot of indication that that's why I wanted to see OGN break out of these levels here of structure, and thankfully it did. We saw OGN, as you can see here, rally back up, and I will do an analysis right now on this. But let's take a look here. Just know that there was an imbalance level here as well at 0.55, and since we were oversold as well on the RSI, this also gave me another confluence. We saw that these areas here tested several times before, as you can see here on April 15th and April 14th. These areas were very heavy resistance because we saw a lot of rejections happening here, guys. You can see here price never closed down there, and once we finally saw the volume coming at the areas of resistance, we finally broke, retested back at the levels of demand which we created. Now let's take a look at OGN. What are some of the things that I see with OGN now, since we are up about 10%? And like I like to state in my videos and also in the projects that I'm in, please be cautious when when there's a big volume coming in like this. There's going to be a retracements, okay? So just please be cautious in that. If you are in profits, I would recommend to take profits and then dollar cost average once the project comes down a little bit to us. But just know that right now for OGN, we created a very nice level of support here at about 0.56. We see that price is currently respecting an uptrend momentum, as we can see here. And we are also, look at this, guys. If we do zoom in here, we can see that price respected our EMA here. look at what happened. We saw an ascending triangle here. Once we broke the downtrend, as you could see on the ascending triangle, we could see here a lot of volume here, a lot of bullish and bearish momentum happening here. Look at these wicks. They're fighting. The bearish side is wanting price for OGN to break out of these levels here, retest back and touch back the levels of demand here at a premium level for at about 0.56, so other investors can get in. But now you can see here that we saw OGN bullish momentum broke. Look at this, guys. This is very exciting to be honest. We can see OGN price here broke at these levels. We saw the volume increase very substantially here, and then once we broke there, given another influence for investors, that they came back, touched the 50 MA, and saw a lot of rejections. Take a look here, guys. We saw 2 rejections happening at these levels, as you can see here. Another one rejection for the bearish side and bullish side, indicating that there's going to be a reversal. We had here a momentum at the 50 MA, and once we can see here we had a resistance at about 0.63, and we can see that once price went there, we broke out of this level here as well, and now we are currently creating a level of support. We can see here bullish momentum is weakened at these levels at 0.63 at the recent resistance that we had. And if we can hold on to this level here, it will be great, because we could see a filling into the imbalance that we have here at the recent highs that we had at about 0.67. But just please keep in mind that we are about to approach a RSI level of oversold at these levels here. So we could have a wick up to about 0.65, and we could have another retracement back to 0.60. But just expect that if we do break this uptrend momentum, just expect that price could rally back down to the levels of support areas at about 0.61, and also the very nice premium levels of 0.56. Quick update on OGN, guys. I hope you liked it, and take care.